Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese snacks and treats. Today we have two snacks to try from Sakura Co. So the first we're going to try, these are the fried ginkgo nuts, and this is the moment where I have to admit I have no idea what ginkgo nuts taste like. I don't know if I've ever had them before. But according to the culture guide, these are fried. They're supposed to be kind of a little salty, and they describe the taste as being bitter and addictive. We're gonna find out. I tend not to be huge on bitter things, so we're gonna see. We are also going to try these. This is the Osodefuri Soybean Okaki, and yes, that first word is giving me a bunch of grief trying to say it right. So these are made with a particular type of soybean. I have to admit I'm not that familiar with soybeans. Like I've had soybeans, I've had soy flavored things, or things with soy in it, but it's not something that I'm like super familiar with. So we're gonna find out what this is. That said, I am looking forward to these. I think they're gonna be good. So with all that in mind, let's get started. Itadakimasu. All right. So we are gonna start. Wow. This is one of those that just does not want to open, isn't it? There we go. I have no idea what I'm in for. Okay. Very crunchy. Texture-wise, very, very crunchy. At first it wasn't too bad. It was mostly just, a fried flavor that you kind of get. But as I crunched on it more, the bitter started coming out. It's described as being subtle in the culture guide. That's not subtle. Yeah, that's not a subtle flavor. I don't like them. I don't. It's super bitter. And it comes in slowly and just grows. It's just, I don't know, maybe if you're somebody who likes bitter, you might enjoy it. I personally am not. I really don't do a lot of bitter at all in my life. So for me, this is definitely not something I can really recommend. Not a fan. Here's hoping. Moving on to our Osodefuri Soybean Okaki. And I checked, they both broke in shipping, which, again, they travel so far, it makes sense. So I'm not going to pull out the entire thing, I'm just going to pull out a chunk. Ooh, that is really light. So I'm hoping that this one turns out pretty good. I like it a lot better. So it's kind of interesting because it's one of those lighter, crispier sort of rice crackers, but it's super thick. So you still crunch through it quite a bit. Having the soybeans in there, again, I'm not like super, soy is something I run into, but it's not something that I like eat individually. Um, but it does have kind of a delicate, earthy flavor to it. It's not bad. I think I might prefer some other uh, okaki and other rice crackers that we've had. Uh, but it's honestly really pretty good. If it's something you're curious about, I would not hesitate to try it. It's pretty good. And actually, finishing the package, I might decide I like it better than I do currently. It's really pretty good. Uh, so yeah, Gochiso-sama. So to recap, we did our fried ginkgo nuts, which the bitter is not subtle, Sakurako. It's not. It's not. It grows slowly and then just kind of punches you in the face. Cannot recommend. We also did our Osodefuri Soybean Okaki, which was much tastier. The flavor is quite a bit lighter. Really, really solid in the rice cracker front. If you're somebody who likes rice crackers, I don't know. The more the taste kind of lingers, the more I like it, honestly. Really pretty good. Definitely not a bad option. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like my shirt, the link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Johnny.